Hello everyone, today we're going to focus on Leandra's attempt to distract people by bullying a teenager. Over the course of the last two board meetings, she's trumpeted her resolution supposedly protect girls in sports. Let's be clear, protecting girls has nothing to do with it. In fact, Leandra's got no interest in protecting anyone except herself and her track record of failure and destruction. Let's dig in. It seems like it's all the rage for Leandra and her ilk, here's looking at you, Todd, to be targeting members of the transgender community. They like to pretend it's about protecting girls, but this whole movement's a gateway drug of dehumanization and genital inspections for kids. That's it. It's a distraction by a bunch of weirdos who obsess over kids' genitals because they likely have weird sexual hang-ups themselves. They're likely unhappy, repressed hate vessels who want to use their own self-loathing to make everyone else miserable as well. And to draw attention away from real problems.
Squirrel.
They'll claim they don't want someone built like an NFL linebacker playing against high school girls. Well, good news. That's not happening. In fact, there are no known transgender athletes in PYLUSD. Todd and Leandra know this, or at least they should know, and hammer that boys and girls are biologically different. No shit, Shaquille O'Neal is different from Earl Boykins. And yet, what happens if a girl just happens to be bigger and stronger than other girls? What if some parents, let's say Leandra and Todd, deem that a girl's too tall, too fast, too strong? Then what? Does she have to pull down her pants to prove she's really a girl? Some might say that won't happen. Well, how do you plan to carry that out? Why should any kid have to endure that humiliation? Here's the answer, they shouldn't. And this humiliation won't stop with transgender kids. They're just the start. Then people like Leandra and Todd will move on to some other group. Maybe it's gay kids, maybe it's disabled kids, maybe it's your kid. People like Leandra and Todd are bullies, and bullies won't stop until someone stops them, which the majority did by voting down the resolution 3-2.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say no. No.
There it is. You guys.
As we said, this wasn't about protecting kids. It's so Leandra and Todd can cover their asses by distracting people from their ruinous tenure while Leandra was president and they were in the majority. They don't want you to know that Leandra, Todd, and Chernus weakened the district, leaving it financially worse off. The district is projected to have an $11 million deficit this year, and PYLUSD has to give up space to Magnolia Charter School on Esperanza's campus starting next year. Why? Because of Leandra's and Todd mismanagement and their enabling of Chernus's narcissism. They set money on fire with projects like USI, and under Chernus's leadership, the district was notified about Magnolia Charter's desire to work in the district back in October of 2023. However, the board was never notified. If the board had known, they could have at least put up a fight. But this decision opened the door for more charters to burrow into PYLUSD. All while Leandra and Todd rubber-stamped everything Chernus and his team did without any scrutiny. Then he flew off to Beverly Hills, leaving PYLUSD holding the bag, just like he did to Palos Verdes before coming here. Todd and Leandra don't want people to know they screwed the students and parents of PYLUSD, so instead they try to distract with culture war nonsense. They try to create fake problems, in this case by bullying a teenager that doesn't even go to school here, hoping that people won't see the real problems they created. Leandra and Todd think stakeholders in PYLUSD are stupid. They're counting on you being unaware by screaming loudly and flinging poop at the walls, hoping you don't notice the house is on fire. Let them know we see who they are. They may identify as adults, but they're nothing but high school bullies. And deep down, bullies are cowards. All this crowing about trans athletes is a smokescreen. Show them we're smarter and stronger than they think. There are more of us than them. Don't fall for their transparent nonsense. Oh, and by the way, happy Pride Month.